Hey YouTube, it's NaturalMe4C, and today I'm so excited to do this video because a couple of days ago I was able to do a wash and go and get my hair to not shrink so tightly. So if you've seen a couple of my other videos, you may know that like my hair shrinks all the way down to my scalp practically, which leads to a lot of knots and tangles and single strand knots for me, which is why I don't tend to do wash and goes. So I've been working on a way for me to be able to wear wash and goes without having to, worry about my hair shrinking so tight and causing, all those knots and things like that. All right, so I think I got it. I think I came up with a way to do this. All right, so a couple days ago, I deep conditioned my hair. Now, many of you may know that I only deep condition a couple times a month, but for this wash and go, because I got awesome results, I'm going to try to repeat the same thing that I did in hopes to get, the same or similar results. So I deep condition my hair again, which is rare. Dry, deep conditioning, my hair's in twists, okay? And I deep conditioned with 1 ounce of castor oil, a ½ ounce of olive oil, and 20 drops of peppermint oil. And I put it in the roots only bottle, and I oiled my scalp, okay? After that, I added some avocado oil, and I just, poured a little bit in my hands and I ran it along my twist. This worked great a couple days ago, so I'm really liking this so far. All right. And now for my conditioner for the deep condition, I used the Giovanni Smooth as Silk. Okay. And I just took a little bit of this and I, again, rubbed it, along the length of my twist. And that's it. I put my plastic cap on, sat under the dryer for like 20 minutes, and I was done. Okay, so now all I have to do is co-wash my hair and I'll be right back. All right, quick tip. So I'm letting my conditioner sit in my hair, the Herbal Escapes, just for like a couple minutes, just to kind of loosen the oil up so I can, rinse it out easier. Also, my twists are kind of medium, okay? So they're not too big. The reason I did them, kind of medium like this is so that they don't unravel when I'm washing my hair. Because these are the sections that I'm actually going to be working with for the wash and go. All right, so I'm getting most of the water out of my hair, my twists. All right, so I'm going to start moisturizing my hair. Olive oil first, and I'm going to use a little bit more than I normally would. Okay, so I got about that much today. Okay, so when I do, wash and goes and things like that, when my hair is allowed to shrink without being twisted, it gets very dry. So I'm going to step up my moisture game just a little bit for today. Okay. So I'm just going to run this over my twist. Next up is my avocado butter. Okay. Once again, I'm going to take a little bit more than I normally would. So I got about that much today. And I'm going to run this along my twist as well. Making sure that I reach all of them. Okay, so next up, I'm going to be using the Curl and Shine conditioner from Shea Moisture. And I'm going to be using 3½ pumps. That's it, unlike my husband. So I got 1 and then 2. All right, I'm gonna run that over my twist. Here's a 3rd 1½ This stuff smells and works amazing. Okay. All right, so I'm ready to start applying my gel, which is going to be the Fantasia hair polisher styling gel. All right, but first I need to section off my hair a little bit so I can actually see what I'm doing. So I did my twist, kind of like I would cornrows. Look at this conditioner. So they are kind of like in rows, like that. Okay, so section number 1, right here. My hair's a little bit looser on the sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unravel my twist. Okay. I'm going to take quite a bit of gel. Not too much, but about that much to start. Okay. And I'm going to run it along my strands. Now I'm going to be smoothing this through. I'm not going to take, individual sections out and like shingle and things like that. I'm just going to smooth it through. Honestly, when I do shingling or anything like that, it really doesn't make much of a difference. My hair would shrink so tight that you wouldn't even notice it anyways. So I'm just going to be smoothing the gel through. I'm going to take a little bit more and I'm going to focus on the ends of my hair. So here is where the little trick comes in. I'm going to take my hair and I'm going to separate it into 2 and I'm going to twist the roots of my hair very lightly about 4 to 5 times down. That's it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Something like that. And I'm going to stop. Like that. Okay? So I got my coils out at the bottom. And I have my hair twisted like 4 to 5 times down. That's it. Okay? I'm going to leave it alone and I'm going to let it dry. Okay, so here's another section. I'm going to take a decent amount of gel. And I'm going to smooth that through my hair. I'm going to take a tiny bit more. And I'm going to focus that on the ends of my hair. Okay, I'm going to separate the section. And I'm going to twist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's it. Yes, I know it looks crazy, but this little bit of stretch at the roots will keep my hair much more stretched than it normally would. As you can see, you know, my hair is not too white. Okay, if barely, you know, right up here I have a little bit. But the Fantasia gel is fantastic, guys. Like, I seriously, I absolutely love it. It doesn't leave my hair crunchy or anything. And now maybe it's because, you know, I upped the avocado butter and the oil. And okay, so I'm all set. All right. Now I just got to wait for my hair to dry, which takes about 4 to 6 hours, depending on the weather. I could sit under the dryer, but I kind of don't feel like it. So I'm just going to just walk around the house for, you know, a couple hours and things like that. All right. So you can see the coils coming out. It's very soft. I'm going to try my best not to touch it or disturb it in any way because I don't want to mess anything up. Because my hair is not white, if I could get creative and kind of pin and tweak this up in some sort of style, I could leave the house. But I'm not going to because I have no idea how to do that just yet. But I'm just going to hang around the house and let this dry, and I'll be back to show you what I do to style my wash and go. Y'all know what? I actually had to leave the house with my hair like this. I had to go get my son from school, and my husband couldn't get him. So I had to leave the house looking kind of crazy, but I was able to stay in the car because they kind of drop him off at the car. It's all good. Stuff happens. All right, so I just threw this scarf on and kind of try to make it look a little bit more presentable. And this is what my hair is looking like. Okay. By the way, it's been about 4.5 hours and my hair is about 98% dry. My ends are dry, but like some of the twists in the back are like barely damp. But this should be perfect enough for me to start styling my hair. So I'm going to start with the side of my hair. I'm going to take like one of these goody clips just to kind of hold my hair out of the way. I'm going to try not to use these just yet because I don't want to disturb, you know, the coils that I have at the ends of my hair. So what I'm going to do is, you can still see that my hair is twisted at the roots. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to undo the twist, just like that. And I'm going to do this all over my head. Okay, so you can see that I have so much more stretch. I mean, seriously, like my hair would normally be like really, really tight. But just taking the twist out, I have a lot more hang and even a little bit of movement. Okay, so here's another one. Okay. And you can already see my hair starting to puff back out, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. All right, so this is what I'm working with. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start getting in here and trying to close the parts with my fingers. And I'm going to be pulling my hair out a little bit more to create some extra stretch. Just a little bit of tension, not too much though. I don't want to disturb the coils. Okay. Look at that, y'all. Seriously? Oh my gosh, it almost looks like one of my twist outs. And it's really soft. There's no crunch. It's got some shine. Okay. I'm not sure if you can tell with the camera, but it's definitely very shiny. All right, I'm going to take my pick and I'm going to start lifting my roots. Just trying to fill in the spaces. Okay, so I'm going to take a baby brush and I'm going to brush my edges a little bit. They're very soft. Oh my gosh. I'm going to add a little bit more gel. And I think I'm going to put a headband on today. So I'm going to try to encourage this back. And I'm going to take this and place it there. And to kind of put a little bit of a spin on the headband look, I'm going to take it and I'm going to lift it up a little bit. So it kind of goes back like that. Okay, so I'm all done. I am so excited right now because this turned out so much better than I thought it was going to. Let me know what you think. This is what it's looking like. Okay. You can see the coils. All right. So let me know what you think about this style. I've been getting a lot of questions about 4C hair and wash and goes and is it possible and things like that. And my answer is yes, it's definitely possible. And I think that this definitely worked out for me. So, you know, I've tried like banding my roots before and, you know, kind of doing the same thing. What happened with the bands is it would kind of freeze my parts, so I would have to manipulate my hair more, and even like removing the bands, I'd be disturbing the curls and stuff like that. It's just easier for me to just, you know, twist it up a little bit and just let it do its thing after that. So that took me like no time to fluff my hair. Even when I, you know, needed to co-wash my hair after I did this the first time, I had like barely any knots, guys. So normally when my hair fully shrinks, knots are everywhere. Single strand knots, regular knots, it's just a mess. And it really makes me not want to do wash and goes. But this time, or last time, I had like no trouble at all. And I'm not kidding. So, you know, using the gel, concentrating it on the ends really helped cut down on my knots and tangles and things like that. So I'm definitely going to be rocking this style way more often because I'm digging it. I'm totally digging it. It's a nice change of pace from the twist out. So I hope you like this and I hope this was helpful. 4C ladies, 4B ladies, 4A ladies, anybody, if you're having trouble with your wash and goes, give this a try. All right, so I'll see you all very soon in another video. Take care.